Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Tory Lanez broke his silence about the incident he had with Megan Thee Stallion, and you'll be pretty surprised to hear what he said. Instead of going on Instagram Live and telling his side of the story, he actually dropped a whole project called DayStar, and on the album, he addressed the incident between him and Megan. Now, for those who don't know the backstory, back in July, Megan Thee Stallion got shot after leaving Kylie Jenner's pool party, and Tory Lanez was one of the people who was with her. There was a lot of speculation going on about who targeted Megan, and Megan eventually named Tory as the one who targeted her.
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. You shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me.
So Megan Thee Stallion spoke her piece. She spoke her piece several times before that, but this was the first time she named any names. And the reason why she didn't tell the police is because she was scared in the moment. There's a helicopter above them. The police was yelling at them, telling them to get out the car. Megan was scared, and understandably so, because in that moment, one wrong move could have gotten them all seriously hurt. So I understand the reasoning behind her not saying anything to begin with. And also, Tory was her friend. So in a weird way, she did protect him, even though she did not have to. And I honestly believe that Megan would have never said anything about this incident if the footage of her and Tory and her friend Kelsey being detained did not leak on TMZ. Once that footage leaked, Megan felt pressured to say something, and this is what Tory actually alluded to in his song. And I'm going to talk about some of the things that Tory said, because instead of Tory going on Instagram Live, he actually dropped a whole album called DayStar to capitalize off of the situation. And in the album, he basically spilled a lot of tea. And I am conflicted about this because I don't know if this was a good move or a bad move. I don't know if he was defending himself or he was acting out of desperation by dropping this album. But I will say the album sounds great, and he definitely has a lot of people talking. So in his first song, Money Over Fallouts, he basically said that he did not shoot Megan. Now, this is what he said in his lyrics. Megan, people trying to frame me for a shooting, but them boys ain't cleaning up. I see how they teaming up, watching, and I'm calculating. Gotta keep it quiet. I can't jeopardize the outcome waiting. Girl, you had the nerve to write the statement on an affidavit, knowing I ain't do it, but I'm coming at my truest, trying to keep this stuff 200 with you, shorty. I can't prove it, but those people in your ear, they the true ones that I fear. They really got you thinking Tory Lanez would do you in for real. Don't forget you was my B. I held it down and kept it real. I would never paint no fake picture of you just for some meals. And I thought you was solid too, but look how you doing me. Look how you doing me. People trying to ruin me. And what's even worse is I'm thinking about you and me. How you going live my birthday with your jewelry, trying to make some fool of me. But I love you hard, so I'm cool at B. So in the song, Tory did hint at his rumored relationship with Megan, and he did go in detail about their relationship on the album, and I'm going to talk about that. But he's basically saying that he's innocent and he didn't target Megan. And he also pointed out some of the inconsistent stories surrounding her injuries. He said, gotta see a couple questions. How the F you get shot in your foot? Don't hit no bones or tendons. Okay? Now, I have to say this. I wholeheartedly believe Megan is not lying about getting shot. She's not. She got hit in her feet and she was injured. But I will say there might have been some exaggeration. And that's not said in any way to downplay the hurt and the trauma she went through that night, because she was clearly hurt, and you could see the video where she was hopping out the car with blood leaking from her foot. She was injured, okay? Somebody hurt her. But from looking at her wounds, did a bullet actually go through her foot? No, but she was hit. She was hit from the fragments, and she probably was grazed too. And I think that's what she meant when she said bullets were in her feet. She misspoke, but she wasn't lying about getting injured.
I get to the hospital. The doctors do X-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet. Got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them like, nah, I didn't know I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like I've never been shot before.
Tory Lanez did go on to take shots at Megan's team, which is Roc Nation, Jay-Z. He took shots at them and said, how the F is your team trying to pay me in some whole millions? I just lost like $10 million because this cold business, but I got like 10 million followers that's going to roll with me, fans that support me because they know my heart. So I don't give a blank if shorty no jigger. I was taught to beat the block. Dudes, y'all can play me, y'all could frame me, but I'ma reach the top. I would never put you in no danger, and if I did, you would have said it when you seen the cops. Now, I find it interesting that Tory mentioned Megan's team a few times, and I actually believe that Roc Nation may have put the pressure on Megan to say something. And she has every right to say something because she was the victim in the situation. But it is an interesting angle to look at because Tory did insinuate that people in the industry were trying to bring him down. Now, does this make Tory innocent? Is this the type of song that an innocent person would make? I don't know. And I'm still not 100% convinced that Tory is innocent. Megan already said with certainty that he was the one who did it. There would be no reason for her to jeopardize her career and intentionally lie on somebody like that unless she didn't get a proper look at who targeted her. Now, in one post, she did say, I got hit in the back of my feet because when I got shot, I was walking away facing the back. So it's possible that she probably didn't see. She's confident that Tory did it. And honestly, I'm not convinced that Tory is innocent, but there were two other people in that car, and Megan actually revealed this information. Now, I knew that her friend Kelsey was in the car, and she did say that she didn't have the gun, so I think that she's innocent, but there was also Tory's security who was there as well. And oddly enough, he wasn't brought up, but he could be a suspect. I'm not saying that he is, but he could be. Either way, Megan said Tory did it and Tory denies it. So it's a story that keeps spinning. And at the end of the day, people are going to choose whoever they want to believe. Now, Tory also went on to spill some interesting details about his relationship with Megan. It was rumored that Tory and Megan were in a romantic relationship and their relationship went sour the night of the shooting. In his song, Friends Become Strangers, he said, you was my B. Not only that, you was my N. You got me through when all these N's hated. You started taking me too serious and that's when it all desolated. You yourself don't know the full story. Why you letting people escalate it? And I know you got them people in your ear, but we know the situation and N's hated. A couple of things won't ever change. The common propaganda around my name is never strange. But when does it get strange? When you start lying to your best friend about us and hoping she ain't entertained? Or is it strange when the loving come with secrets and the games? Now, I found this very interesting because it was rumored that Megan fell out with her friend Kelsey because of Tory. Now, before the shooting happened, Megan, Tory, and Kelsey were arguing in the car. And a source told Heavy.com that they were arguing because they both found out that they were sleeping with Tory. And the way they found out about it is allegedly, while all three of them were at Kylie Jenner's pool party, Megan and Kelsey saw Tory flirting with Kylie and they got jealous and they were looking at each other like, why are you getting upset? You messing with him too? So that's what the streets are saying. Now, I don't know if that's true at all, but those were the rumors. And Megan tried to keep her relationship with Tory very private, so she probably didn't tell her friend. Still, if it's true that Tory was messing with both Megan and Kelsey at the same time, knowing that they're friends, he's a dirty dog for that. Tory also said in the song Friends Become Strangers, but does it change when we both revealed that both our mothers died? We still dealing with some pain and need someone to entertain? Or does it change when you break down in my arms and start crying, feeling like you alone and I tell you everything's okay? And I know you ain't running game, even Munchie knows my aims. But will you ever know my name and not just Tory from this fame? Will you ever talk about this? Will we ever console again? Or will we keep acting like I put you in danger and in some pain? And when you hop back in the car with me, you knew everything was safe. Psh, please don't let these dudes make you change. We both know what happened that night and what I did, but it ain't what they saying. But when the feelings change, the pain start oozing from the heart and start cruising the vein, start leaking out your mouth when you hop on live and talk live. I'm just trying to get back to the days when you would hop on the jet, land in Miami for a span of days and stay with me. Or back when I would do the same, Atlanta plane from A to Z and pull up in your driveway at the AMG. When 4 would run out the door and you would come outside looking gracefully. And I would step outside the car and see your 2 arms embracing me. We both playing games with money, power, and fames, but tell me how it changed. Have your feelings rearranged? Or deep down, are they the same? Cause I wanna reconcile with you, spend a while with you, send some flowers, watch a smile hit you. After Kalon do your hair, you send a wild picture, and you calling me to come step out with you. Type of stuff I like to do, type of ways I like to move, all directions in my view, still pointing right to you. So this is Tory spilling out his heart. He misses Megan, clearly. But I kind of feel like this is emotional manipulation because he wants her to hear this song so he could bring all those old memories and emotions back up. It's clear that they not only had a romantic relationship, but they had a real friendship, and she confided in him, but he took advantage of that and he played on her heart. And now he's trying to call out to her and write songs about how much he misses her. He even wrote a song, Solar Drive at Night, dedicated to her and saying how much he wants Megan back. But while he was with her, he was entertaining and flirting with other women. He even allegedly was seeing her friend. And I think that's trash. He really played around with Megan's heart, and he played around with her right in her face. He even admitted to feeling Kylie. He said unapologetically jumped inside a pool and Kylie's face was looking heavenly. So he couldn't resist flirting with another woman right in front of Megan. And if it's true that he and Megan had the deep relationship that they had, I could understand why Megan would get upset. And with alcohol involved, I'm sure everything was turned up and she went off on him, but that still doesn't justify Tory shooting her. And even though he said he didn't do it, I still don't know about that. Of course, he's going to deny it because he doesn't want to go to prison and he doesn't want to get deported. So yeah, he's going to cover himself, but I'm not convinced that he's innocent because he still didn't say who did it. He just said he didn't do it. And that's not enough to prove his innocence because Megan already named him as the shooter. So he has to provide proof at this point. But we'll see what happens as this story continues to unfold. It seems like a never-ending story. But I think Tory delivered a great album. He spoke his piece, and I'm sure he was yearning to do that because his career is on the line. People in the industry are turning against him, and people have their foot on his neck. Rock Nation is not playing around. Megan has that connection to Jay-Z, and Jay-Z will see to it that Tory doesn't move freely in the industry. So it's going to be tough for him. And Megan's label and Rock Nation are not going to allow Tory to have this shine because rumor has it that Megan will be releasing her album soon. According to Gossip of the City, Megan's label is going to push her album out, and I wouldn't be surprised if she drops her album on Friday or sometime during the weekend because Megan's label wants this whole mess between her and Tory to go away. So I could definitely see them trying to overshadow Tory's album by pushing Megan's album. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.